Sri Lanka is a beautiful and unique, tropical island located a few degrees above the equator. The island is 67,654 square kilometers in size. Though in the past, Sri Lanka was connected to India, the country exhibits a high degree of endemism of flora and fauna. One of the enduring ecosystems on the island is the mangrove wetland system. Sri Lanka is home to around 20 species of mangroves, which are located around the island. Mangroves are typically found in lagoons and estuaries, and Sri Lanka's extensive coastal belt is home to several rich mangrove forests. Mangroves are shrubs, or small trees that thrive in brackish water. In the tropical waters around the country, and especially where freshwater from inland meets the saline waters of the sea, the mangrove tree thrives. Mangroves are resilient trees, which take root in the mud below water level. The 20 species found in Sri Lanka all come from the four major genera, Avicennia, Rhizophora, Berguera and Suneraceae. Mangroves also support other flora, called mangrove associates, and it's estimated that there are around 18 species. Mangroves are a valuable contributor to the biodiversity of the island, and the major benefits of the mangrove forests are broadly threefold. Firstly, the mangroves provide shelter and nutrients not just for plants, but reef fish, fauna, and microbial organisms. They also serve as an important habitat for a number of wetland birds. Human populations around the wetlands are benefited through the replenishment of fisheries, and the fishermen whose livelihoods depend on them. The mangrove plant is also a great regulator of salinity, through a complex salt filtration system. Numerous important exchanges of gases happen through the root system, and the plant has salt-excreting glands. The roots, known as pneumatophores, grow up from the mud and into the open. Mangrove systems also act as an accumulator of sediment, and the decaying plant matter enriches the adjacent water and provides sustenance to food chains. Secondly, the mangrove forest and swamps have been proven to dissipate the impact of storms and tsunamis by acting as a buffer. It also can act as a safeguard and protect land against erosion, and serve as an important absorption facilitator when the monsoons pour down. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, mangroves sequester up to 50 times more carbon than other ecosystems. This means that they play a key role in mitigating climate change, not just in Sri Lanka, but worldwide. While the largest mangrove forests are found in Puttalam, the Kalaroyar Basin and Trincomalee, there are several locations around the country, from Jaffna to Hambantota, which have important mangrove ecosystems. The mangrove coverage is estimated at around 15,670 hectares, which is just a fraction of the total land area of the country. Overall, the mangrove ecosystem provides many economic benefits, including sustaining fish, prawn, and crab populations, acting as a protective barrier against tidal waves, providing shelter and food to fauna, and even is used as a fuel wood. Though the mangrove ecosystem is a very resourceful and productive one, it is also very fragile. Several developments have caused the destruction, and continue to be a threat, to the amazing biodiversity of Sri Lanka's mangrove forests. These include prawn farms, hotels being built at these locations, illegal clearing for housing, pollution, and harvesting for fuel wood. However, in spite of these adverse activities, there are several organizations dedicated to propagating and replanting mangroves along the coast of the island. These areas will no doubt see improving ecological benefits. The mangrove forests of Sri Lanka support a unique blend of flora and fauna not found elsewhere in the island. This ecosystem is a great place to experience the rich diversity of life found around it. This valuable economic and ecological resource is in places sustainably used as an ecotourism activity with positive outcomes.